Hey, Rob here for Quadratec. Today we're taking a look at the Intensity Solis driving lights from ARB. And we're going to be installing them, you guessed it, on our 2021 Jeep Wrangler JL Unlimited that we've had in the shop doing a bunch of upgrades from ARB. Now, our Jeep is looking pretty well rounded at this point. Of course, we've already got that Old Man Emu suspension on there. We've got the stubby front bumper, full width rear bumper, as well as those diff guards. If you want to check out more information on any of those products, you can click that info button to watch those videos. Now, today we're going to be adding a little more function to that stubby front bumper here with a pair of ARB Intensity Solis driving lights. These Solis lights are the newest addition to ARB's Intensity lineup, and they are available in two different sizes for you. You can choose from the very large 9-inch Intensity Solis 36 or the slightly smaller 7-inch Solis 21, and that's what we're going to be installing on our Jeep here today. Now, the Solis lights are available as complete kits that are going to include all the wiring you need to get them installed, as well as a pair of lights, and they even include this very unique 5-position dimmable light switch. We'll come back to why it's important to be able to dim these lights in just a little bit once we have them installed. You even have your choice of a pair of floodlights, a pair of spotlights, or in ARB's opinion, the best of both worlds. You can get your kit with one of each light, so you get the best possible light spread out in front of your Jeep. Now, why don't we go ahead and not waste any more time. I'm gonna start by getting this wire harness installed in our Jeep. Now, I got started by laying the harness here in the engine bay and routing the leg for the switch over to the driver's side. Once it's through the firewall and into the cabin, I went ahead and mounted the switch close to the headlight switch so that's within easy reach of the driver. Of course, ARB does give you plenty of wiring in this kit, so you can mount that switch wherever is convenient for you. At this point, we've got to make a couple connections here close to the battery. Because the Solis lights are a very high-powered light, there's actually multiple fuses in this harness, and they actually run individual power leads from the battery out to each individual light up front. Both of these feature a 20-amp fuse in line. So we've got two positive connections we need to make right here at the battery. Go ahead and remove that 13mm nut. And then finally, we have two ground connections that we can make right here on the inside of the fender. There's a convenient post right here specifically for adding some additional grounds. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this wiring, and the last step is to route the rest of the connection down to the bumper for each of the individual lights. With the wire fished up to the bumper, we can install the Solis mounting bracket on the light mounting tab of the bumper with the 3 provided socket cap screws. Next, mount the Solis light to the light mounting bracket using the 4 provided security Torx bolts and the included security Torx bit. And finally, plug in that 4-pin Deutsch connector. Go ahead and repeat those same steps to get the other light installed. We went ahead and installed the spot Solis light on the driver's side of the vehicle and the floodlight here on the passenger side. With that combination, that spot beam is going to throw a direct, strong beam of light over a ½ mile down the road in the front of the Jeep, while that floodlight is going to help to spread that light out evenly and fill in any voids in front of the Jeep and off to the sides of the road. Each Solis light comes with 6 5-watt LEDs and 15 4-watt LEDs combining to give you over 9,000 raw lumens of light from each light. That's 18,000 combined raw lumens of light. In fact, these lights are so intense, pun intended here, that they still measure in at 1 lux of light for the floodlight at over 2,000 feet away from the vehicle, while that spot beam will come in still at 1 lux of light at over 2,700 feet away from the vehicle. So you can see just how important it really is to have that 5-stage multifunction dimmable switch to get you the most real-world use out of your Solis 21 lights. During periods of bad visibility, maybe high dust or bad rain, you could actually dim the lights down so that you can see better through that inclement weather, whereas a brighter light would actually impair your vision. It can also be helpful if you're driving on a road with a lot of reflective signs. Dimming that light down will actually help you see better rather than getting blinded by the reflection coming back at you. The Solis lights feature a dustproof and waterproof IP68 rating and feature a high pressure cast aluminum housing along with a heavy duty aluminum mounting bracket. And if you take a look at the side profile of the Solis light, you actually see a pretty unique design. It's actually very thin at the top and widens at the base. Now, it's not often that we talk about having a low center of gravity to a pair of lights. Usually that has to do with the vehicle in general or the suspension. But by actually designing the light to have a lower center of gravity with most of the weight at the bottom and that heavy duty cast aluminum mounting bracket, it's going to help to reduce vibration of the light, thereby extending the lifespan of the Solis light and helping you see clearer at night. The Solis lights feature a durable polycarbonate internal lens along with a removable polycarbonate exterior lens as well that can be removed to swap out for other lens options or replaced if it's ever damaged. The lights also feature these interchangeable bezels. They come out of the box with the signature ARB red bezels installed, but you can swap those for the included black bezels if you like a more understated look on the front of your Jeep. Now, if you guys want to get more information or to purchase a set of ARB Intensity Solis lights for your Jeep, you can click that info button to head over to Quadratec.com. Of course, if you haven't already, you definitely want to make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification icon, because we still have just a little bit more in store for our project build up here from ARB. You're definitely not going to want to miss out when we wrap up this build. Of course, go ahead, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And if you ever have any comments or questions about anything I installed, you can always leave this forward down in the comment section below or contact us directly at any of the options on the screen. Till next time, I'm Rob. I'll see you guys out on the trail.